Hello, welcome to the Power Hours. Yeah, we're counting them down now to 250 on our way, 245. We'll get there. Well, we've done so many of these. So anyway, we've recorded them all. So that's pretty interesting. From the very first one. So we'll tell you about how you can access those later. But for now, we need to get busy. Let me give you the format of the show and get this screen share into the a better place. Let me get that going for us. And then we'll be better off for it. Here we go. Okay. This is what we're talking about today, pilot deviations, how to avoid them. I think you pretty much know you don't want one, right? But how to avoid one would be a good topic, right? And also what to do if you get one. It's kind of like what we're on about. And I have some really practical advice for that. So let me get this share up here again. Cool. CFI class coming up here soon. So our class, we just finished one here in remote. We finished the remote class. But anyway, to make sure this is sharing correctly. It looks like it is. Okay, so the format of this show usually goes like this. We will do a break at about halfway through at about 12:30. And we'll take about 5 minutes, 7 minutes, and talk about some of the stuff that we do. So you can get like some of our latest stuff. We have a few things that are coming. So one thing in particular I can tell you about. And then after that, go back into it, finish the topics out, and then we'll close it out at 1 o'clock, and then or at the top of the hour, let's say. And then at that time, we finish with the production of the show. That's finished. And then what I'll do is I'll go through the chats at that point and see if there's any, because I'm sure there'll be quite a few. And then after that, we'll open up the mic for open mics. So that means you'll be allowed or not allowed. You can chip in, chime in, talk, ask a question, complain, whatever you want to do is okay. And we'll keep that open for as long as there are people in the room. Sometimes we close it out at just another hour, and other times it'll go to 5 o'clock. It'll go 4 more hours. But people want to just say things or do things or whatever it is, it's fine. So there's that. Now, during the second hour, I'll be here. During the third hour, I'll probably be out with my AirPods on, listening in. So because I'll be outside. And then the best way to communicate, for now at least, is by chat. Okay. And let's see. Will I be going to NAFI Summit? Probably. And then what will I be talking about? That's a good question. I don't know yet because I didn't. The papers. They asked me to submit a paper for it, but I haven't done it yet. So I don't know. It's a good question. But I have a lot. I have opinion on everything, so I can talk pretty much about anything. All right. Well, we'll get started here in a second. And then for Wings credit, for those of you here for that, that's going to be later on in the show. There will be things that will show up in the chat. Okay, there'll be links to things. There'll be many things. And so keep an eye on the chat if you can. And if you can also save it later. So there's 3 little dots on it. And if you click on the top right, if you click on that, you can save the chat. So so there's that. And so Nick, he's managing the production side. He will be putting those links in as I say something or talk about something. But the only way to get Wings credit is by clicking on that link. There's not a problem. Okay, hold on. Okay, so anyway, here we go. So anyway, at any rate, we can get going here. So someone who is by email wants to join in on but I cannot take the time to do that right now. Anyway, let me forward this off to our. So the main topic today is going to be it was going to be pilot deviations, right? So that's a kind of a big deal. And I've been involved in many of those. I've never had one yet, I say, right? Sent this off to him, but I'm sure I'm due, so to speak, right? It's they're I wouldn't say they're hard to get. It depends on a lot of things happen in an airplane, and it's easy enough to be distracted for just that few seconds that it takes. So I've got a big presentation. This presentation is not big presentation, but it's got links and things in it. This is available to you. It should be available to you by both chat in the chat, and also you'll get an email follow-up from the show that has this exact presentation in it in PDF form, and all the links are clickable. Okay, so let's move ahead with this. So, because I was a DPE in the San Jose FISDO for a long time, 11 years, anytime people get in trouble, they still call me to this day and ask me what to do, because I've been on the inside of the ship and I don't work for the FAA and that. So I have some things to say, because I've had many people have had pilot deviations. I've helped remediate some of those and get people back on so they're in good standing, so to speak. So I think I can speak to this. Now, before we start, this is not legal advice to you. So there are plenty of aviation attorneys out there, and I'm going to show you a way to access them yourself. And so but I have some like general advice, and I can point to things the FAA uses or air traffic controllers use to either issue or to report a possible deviation, and also the order that the inspector uses to enforce that or to investigate that, and so on and so forth. I have all that, and that's all in here. And then we can talk about what I would do, and we can talk about some specific things. So the first thing I think we'll talk about is go down the road here. What is a pilot deviation is the first thing. Well, it's ATC, Air Traffic Control, believes that you violated a federal aviation regulation. So you basically didn't comply with some. Live from CFI Boot Camp in Miami Beach, Florida, this is the Power Hour. Welcome.